What a day in the world of tech. Seriously, it's been packed with some incredible stories. We're talking about two old rivals possibly getting back together, an absolutely massive $6 billion shopping spree, and get this, lightning on Mars. Yeah, for real. Let's dive right in. So, first up, let's talk about a rumor that has the entire tech industry buzzing. Could Apple and Intel, who have let's call it a complicated history, be getting ready to partner up again? This is a pretty wild idea, so let's take a closer look. This rumor isn't just some random piece of gossip. It's actually a small part of a much bigger picture. So in this first section, we're going to unpack the long-term game that giants like Apple and Google are playing to really shape what's coming next. Okay, so if this happens, it's not just about getting the old band back together. According to analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, this is a whole new kind of partnership. It's a total role reversal. Instead of Intel supplying processors to Apple, Intel would actually be manufacturing Apple's own in-house M-series chips. This would be a massive, massive win for Intel's foundry business, and for Apple, it's a brilliant strategic move to spread out its manufacturing and not be so reliant on one single supplier. Meanwhile, over at Google, we're already getting whispers about Android 17. And yeah, Cinnamon Bun is a cute code name, but what's really interesting are the leaks. They suggest Google is planning a huge overhaul of its desktop mode. We're talking about a feature that could let you plug your phone into a monitor and get a full-blown computer experience. This is a direct shot at Samsung's DeX, and honestly, it could completely change how we think about the power we carry around in our pockets. All right, let's switch gears and follow the money. In this section, we'll see how all these big tech ideas actually translate into real dollars and data, from mind-blowing sales records to the stocks everyone's watching. Okay, check this out. Shopify had a Black Friday for the history books. Their merchants saw a staggering 25% jump in sales compared to last year. Now, 25% is a huge number, but what does that growth actually look like in cold, hard cash? Well, it looks like this. $6.2 billion with a B. That's how much stuff was sold on their platform in just 24 hours. It's just a powerful reminder of how critical e-commerce has become. But believe it or not, that's not even the most incredible number here. The number that really blew my mind is this one. At its absolute peak, Shopify was processing over $5 million in sales every single minute. I mean, that just goes to show you the insane, invisible infrastructure that's humming along behind the scenes to make all of this possible without everything crashing down. Just incredible. Now, over in the crypto world, things have calmed down a little bit. After a really massive rally, Bitcoin is kind of hovering around that $91,000 mark. It feels like the market is just taking a collective breath, you know? Investors are locking in some of those gains and just waiting to see what the next big move is going to be. And of course, in the stock market, the name of the game is AI. And it's not just the huge tech giants making waves. We're seeing a ton of buzz around companies that supplied the guts of AI data centers. Think of them as the ones selling the picks and shovels during the gold rush. Demand for their stuff is through the roof, and analysts are feeling really optimistic about their future. Okay, for our next section, let's chat over to one of the most dynamic and fastest growing tech markets on the planet, India. We're going to look at a new policy that's shaking things up for messaging apps, plus some cool new gadgets that just hit the market. So, word is the Indian government is rolling out a new security feature called SIM binding for apps like WhatsApp. The whole idea is to fight account fraud by tying your WhatsApp account directly to the physical SIM card in your phone. As you can see, if you pop the SIM card out, boom, you're logged out. It might make it a little trickier to use the app on multiple devices, but it's a really big move toward making messaging safer for millions of people. On the hardware front, a couple of cool new products just launched. For all you audiophiles out there, Sennheiser just dropped some premium wireless headphones that promise to deliver true, uncompressed, high-res audio. And for the rest of us who just want a tablet that lasts all day, Samsung has a new mid-range tablet with a ginormous battery. All right, for our final section, we are going to look way, way out there. We're talking about some truly mind-bending breakthroughs in space exploration and robotics that are really pushing the limits of what we thought was even possible. Okay, get ready for this. After decades of scientists just theorizing and debating, it's now confirmed. It's a fundamental truth about our cosmic neighbor. Mars is electrically active. This is a massive discovery, and it could change how we understand the red planet entirely. So how do we know? Well, it's all thanks to NASA's Perseverance rover. Its super sensitive instruments have picked up direct evidence of what you could call mini lightning. The top theory is that those huge Martian dust devils are kicking up so much dust that they build up a static charge, which then zaps the thin atmosphere. It's an absolutely fascinating discovery that proves a long held theory right. And back here on Earth, we have another incredible milestone. A humanoid robot from a company called Ajabot just set a new world record by walking 106 kilometers, completely on its own. To put that in perspective, that's like running more than 2 full marathons back to back. It's a huge leap for robotics. And a record like this isn't just a number. It's a huge breakthrough in 2 areas that are absolutely critical for the future of robotics: battery life and the robot's ability to navigate by itself. It proves we're getting so much closer to a future where robots can actually operate for a long time out in the real world without any help from us. So we've gone from the boardroom politics of chip makers right here on Earth all the way to electrical storms on another planet. The world of tech and science is just moving at a breathtaking speed. It really just leaves you with one big question, right? Of all these breakthroughs we talked about today, the big ones, the small ones, the ones on Mars, which one do you think is going to be the first to actually, truly change your daily life? Something to think about.
And remember, please subscribe to Jass's Classroom.